So I've been getting a lot of questions about how to get these coins, how to get my team up, how to upgrade stuff. I'm going to tell you something right now. When you see the price of Bradley Chubb, aka Give Me a Semi, aka Give Me a Chubb, this dude has just ruined the market, and he's the key to how you're going to make your team so much better, whether you want to upgrade it or you want more coins. Let's go. Cha-ching! What's going on, everybody? We're back, and in that little short period, that sold instantly, all right, at 253. Now, with that price right there, what I'm going to explain to you guys very, very simply right now, especially for those of you that either didn't have enough time to get presents, you just got the game for Christmas. Congratulations to all you guys that are playing Madden 19 Ultimate Team, or you're a veteran and you're like, yo, what should I be doing right now? The best thing for you to do at this point is to try to accumulate snow based on what you think may happen at the cheapest rate. Now, this guy is a 94 overall, and he's going, and it's 3,600 snow, so that's a pretty decent amount. But again, we don't know if the next upgrades that they're going to be doing is going to be similar to Michael Vick, where you're going to need snow as an upgrade, or if it's going to use training points, or what it's going to do. So you don't want to rush into getting these cards right now if it's not going to mean anything for you. But what I will recommend is, some of you guys that are just getting into the game, or some of us that played earlier and we were saying, yo, it's 600K to upgrade one of these Snow Beasts and everything like that. No, it's not anymore. So if you wanted to go Snow Beast, you could go over here, you could complete all these solos, and you could complete these guys for 250, whatever it is, because it's about 3,600 snow for each of these guys. Steve Atwater right now would be useless to me because I just got the Derwin James upgrade, and I got it free because I did the Rookie Premier promo, so I'm all set. But he would have been a guy I was looking to actually go after if that didn't happen. Now I'm cool with Derwin James. I'm going to show you his stats in a second. 95 man, 95 zone, some kind of weird stuff like that. Dude's a goonie. I don't need to worry about nothing at the strong safety position right now. But one of the guys that I've been eyeing is Herman Moore. Now, when you look at the situation right here, right, we've already been talking about the fact that I want to get rid of this other idiot, T.Y. Hilton, because he's too short and he just doesn't come up with the big plays. And you guys have been saying all kinds of stuff. Yo, Gmias, what you talking about? Whatever, right? And I've been saying, all right, you guys are talking about Julio Jones. And then you have guys that are saying, yeah, his price is only low like that because of this. And listen, bro, I don't care why his price is low. He's garbage, bro. Listen, you got to be able to withstand it. If your name ring bells in prison cells, you got to be able to withstand the market. So pretty much right now, about 254 is going to get you one of the higher overall players, right? So what is Julio Jones going for now? He should be a lot less than based on that guy dropping, because you could actually go in the store and keep buying this. Or maybe if you get lucky, because it's like 5,500 for it. EA kind of makes sure that the market balances itself out. So look, you see this guy's price right there, 315. Yesterday it was like 201. Now all of a sudden it's like that, because that's going to be the harder thing to get now. You see what I'm saying? Like this right here is going to be the harder thing to get than this, because now this price has to keep dropping. So he might actually, if you wanted to go that route, you might end up spending a lot more if you didn't just go ahead and complete the actual Team Diamond set, which I was looking at yesterday and I was considering doing, and then you do get some coins back for it, so it would probably make sense. But this guy is 6'3", right? He's 6'3", and he's going to go up to a 96 speed, but Herman Moore is 6'4", and I believe with the chems, he's going to be pretty decent as well. But we're going to go ahead and check it out right now, because like I said, what I try to do is give you my insight as I'm going along. I never claim to know everything about MUT, but I know enough to make your team better and to make you get wins by how you structure your team. And that's really the key points of it. And like I said, if you guys have feedback and you do it respectably, you help everybody. If you just want to run your mouth, like nobody's going to pay attention to you, because nobody really cares about your life anyway if you're acting like that. You need to have some more respect in order to get respect, bro. So pretty much when you're over here giving insight to a lot of the viewers that are trying to understand MUT more, try to be a little respectable, even if they have questions that may seem like it's like they should know it already, just so they're comfortable enough to be able to ask it. Because that's the issue that I have with a lot of you guys. And that's why you might notice that your comments don't show up anymore, because, I have people that help me to monitor the channel. And I just want people to be able to come and ask whatever question they have, new, veteran, whatever, and everybody makes it into a community where nobody's ashamed of asking it, all right? So pretty much what's going on is this, right? Some of you guys were wondering, why would I keep the Snow Beast? Why wouldn't I quick sell it at that time and like just get rid of it out of my binder? This was the reason, because I knew, remember when this first dropped, it was 600K to make one of these guys. Now, with the way that the market is now, so many people have, you know, they've pretty much flooded the market with all those gifts. He's going to be at that rate for a little bit. It's not going to be long, and obviously this is like no snow at all. So, you know, people are just getting rid of it like, yo, I don't care about it, whatever. It didn't really matter. When you go through all the snow values, though, it amounts to about 3,600 or something like that. It's somewhere around that rate. So look, when you look at this, he's going to go to a 94 speed, right? These are just some of his, you know, basic things that he's going to have. 94 speed, 83 spin move, stuff like that. He has a decent juke move. But the thing about him is he's a bigger body. You see what I'm saying? He's a bigger body, and I think for like what it's worth, I would be able to get more use out of him at this point than I would T.Y. Hilton. Now, his deep route running is a 92, so that also would unlock other special abilities for him. So in my situation, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to waste 258K just to prove a point to you guys, to make you guys understand what I'm willing to do. Now, remember, though, because this is the situation. If I like wait it out, because remember, if I wait it out, say they do drop the Harold Carmichael, I will have Herman Moore. I would have Herman Moore, right? I would keep Randy Moss, and then Tyreek Hill will have to probably just, you know, just put him on the side, because what happens is Tyreek Hill is a really, really good, you know, player to have and everything like that, but he's very, very good in the slot or if you're running crossing routes. If you throw it deep, even though he's like so fast, the EA Sports let everybody run with him at a 99 speed. The EA Sports doesn't care that he's that fast. You know what I'm saying? Like, the slowest dudes are going to stay with him. But when you throw it up, based on the way that Madden 19 is, you need the height. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need that height. So now, because this guy is dirt cheap to build, you would be getting him for 250K with all these numbers. You see what I'm saying? Because when I give him the +3 speed and he's a 94 speed, that's monster status right there. The only issue is then we would have to go ahead and then get rid of T.Y. Hilton. You see what I'm saying? And just get our coins back that way. But that's what I'm willing to do because, like I said, the dudes are way too short. Now, this is a gamble. This is something, like I said, look, you don't have to do anything that I'm showing you. I'm just showing you different ways of how to build your teams, you know, how to make the coins or whatever like that. Now, you're probably saying, okay, so now that you showed us that, what do you mean about how to make coins? Because I've showed you how you could like immediately boost your overall for 250-something K, because that's the amount of snow you're going to need to build one of those players up. So you could do that for your center. You could do it for, if you wanted, you know, the other dude, the other strong safety, which I told you I'm staying with Derwin James. Now, I could easily upgrade this guy to, you know, the center that's available there. I don't want that because I know that he'll be getting a power up soon. All right. When you look over here at Derwin James, he has everything that I need, and he's actually going to stay. Now, I didn't buy the card. It's a rookie premiere, so I can't add abilities to him. If you buy the actual Ghost, you can add the abilities to him. All right? You just can't add it to the rookie premieres. So it's just the benefit. They don't want to give you everything just because you were smart enough to do the rookie premiere. Why would they do that? Why would EA make everything perfect? Why would they do that? So listen, you can't add any ability to him, but he's still a 92 speed, 95 zone, 95 man, right? So that's fine. I don't need to go after Atwater. So I just wanted to point that out to you, okay? Now, when you go ahead right now, when you look at this, when we chem him up, he's probably going to be a 95. So this guy, he's probably going to go over here. We're going to put Tyreek Hill in the slot over here, and we're going to have to downgrade T.Y. Hilton and then, you know, move on from him. Because like I said, the worst thing that you can do is not take advantage of the opportunity. Now, that's as far as making your team overall better by utilizing some of the free things, because after you play those solos, you would get that card that I showed you to be able to power up Herman Moore. Now, most of my veterans, you guys know how I used to roll with Herman Moore. Herman Moore was a goonie. What was that? Was that 16? Maybe it was Madden 16 when I was running two back and just putting him on that crazy fade route out of the Pittsburgh Steelers D. I don't know if you guys remember that. I was running that Pittsburgh Steelers offense, and I had to do it on the fade route to the left. And it didn't matter how fast anybody was. He would just burn them deep for 6. That was Herman Moore, right? Now we fast forward to Madden 19. When we're looking at it in this aspect, I think that that's in my best interest to go after Herman Moore at this point, especially with the price of snow and what it's doing right now. So look, though, if you wanted to go another route to make coins, what I would suggest is that if you don't even have the 258K, that would probably mean that you haven't been playing enough solos. I would recommend you go through my playlist that this video is on right now. Look at the best solos to do, the most current one, which will show you these things. I would suggest that you go through all of the solos as much as you can, grind it out, especially the journey. These journeys, they give you a lot of free packs, okay? From those free packs, I would recommend that you accumulate from the coins, because both of them give you like on average like 250K with the packs and the cards you can sell, because a lot of them are auctionable. The gauntlet is a very easy way to make a lot of coins just very, very quickly as well. All of these gauntlets I was able to complete very, very quickly. Journey took like 3 days though. It was a lot of stuff there. So it depends on your time frame, all right? Using those cards right now, I would try to get rid of as many as you can, because snow being the, you know, the monetary currency right now for the zero chill, I would try to do whatever I could do to get the snow. So if you don't want to spend the money and you have solo challenges available, I will try to grind it out that way. If you wanted to just go ahead and buy a bundle, like you guys have been asking me what bundle is the best bundle currently, I would stay away from that one, the Elite Player bundle. I think that's total garbage. And I would stick towards the zero chill bundles. Like, I would never ever buy 5 of these. That's just absolutely ridiculous. I don't even believe that they're allowing people to do that. They usually give you a max of like 1, mostly 2. This is the first year I think that they've done it with like 5. So they're asking you pretty much to spend $500. That's a no-no, all right? If I were going to do something like that, like say you wanted to like use your cash to get a bundle, I would recommend this one, because you get one of the Ghost of Madden past and present. You could probably get a Dawkins, a lot of other things. Obviously, we should know at this point, Randy Moss is out of packs, but you can get a lot of the other cards that are going crazy. I would recommend that one. That is the only bundle I would recommend. From that, because from that one bundle, you can make a lot of coins simply because of the snow currency, and going back and re-rolling and making either Ghost of Madden Pass, which I wouldn't recommend right now because Julio is a present ghost. I would probably, if you didn't pull Julio, I would quick sell whatever you got and gamble with this and keep doing it over and over again and trying to get a Julio. Just keep re-rolling it unless you get something that you can sell that corresponds to the price of the card that you want. Other than that, everything else that EA has given you guys inside the solo section should have already given you guys enough snow, because EA at this point has given me over, I want to say the last time I calculated it, I got over 4,000 snow just from doing the solos that they made available and the MUT rewards. Now, for those of you that haven't signed up to MUT rewards, it's MUTrewards.com. You will link your Madden Ultimate Team, whatever you have, your username, to your actual account online with EA Sports. Make sure that you see that lock. Make sure it's verified. MUTrewards.com. Do not give out your information to anybody else. If you have questions or want to verify a site before you use a site, you can go ahead and contact at EA Help or contact at EA what is it? EA Sports _MUT, at EA Sports _MUT, and they are verified on Twitter, and they could probably help you to make sure you do the right things. Worst case scenario, if you still can't figure it out, you can tweet me. Usually, or just look at the people that I'm following. You'll see at EA Help. You'll see the at EA Sports _MUT. You'll know that those guys are the verified sources. Please do not answer any messages that are given to you on PSN or Xbox. Those are all fraudulent, and it will cost you in the end. All right, guys? So I just wanted to point that out, because these are the ways that we're going to help to build each other up and not have to deal with a lot of the scamming that goes on. It's very, very unfortunate that we've had several people that watch my videos that have been affected by it, and I've always tried to make sure that we move around as safe as possible. All right, guys? So make sure, MUTrewards.com, if you're not signed up already, make sure that you see the lock when you go to the website. It should be very, very easy, you know, to make sure you're doing the right thing. And always double check before you actually put your information into anything. Now that you know all of that, right, I'm going to use my coins now, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go after Herman Moore. And I know that Julio Jones is 6'3" with 96 speed, but I'm going to go after Herman Moore, and I'm going to bet on this instead of betting on anything else, because remember, at one point, this was going for 600K. Now look, you see how relatively cheap this is? And then he had a limited card, but it's no longer there. This right here is a very, very good opportunity to boost your team overall, okay? Notice that I'm looking towards boosting my team overall for the skill set that I play with, and not looking for coins. I've already given you the way to do that with the coins based on either if your solos are not completed, grind your solos. I showed you the solos just a while ago that would give you the most packs the fastest. And then after you get your packs, you would gamble with that coinage by buying players that are worth snow. All right? And then from that snow inside the store, you would gamble with that. You know what I'm saying? To either, you know, sell it right back, because that's all that's really selling right now is the snow, guys. All right, that's it. Nobody's buying anything else. It's all snow right now. And it's going to be snow until January 7th, 2019. So it is what it is. Now, let's go back over here. He's at 264. All right, that's the cheapest he is. All right, let's go to let's go ahead and put in the team. Let's put Broncos real quick just to make sure that that's all that's coming up. And then we're going to go to 94 just to make sure we're getting the, the cheapest one that's available. So he's at 256. So let's snatch this guy. All right. And now from this, now that we snatched him, we're going to go ahead and we're going to quick sell him. All right. He's going to be worth 3,600 snow. We're going to take that and we're going to build up Herman Moore. And I'm going to walk you through it exactly what I do. Because look, once you start upgrading players, right, you want to get rid of the other players that you don't necessarily need. And T.Y. Hilton, again, a lot of you guys are really souped up on the spin move aspect, but I don't really care about that as much because even with like the guys that had the slower spin moves, before Randy Moss got his power up, I was getting spin moved by him. Because when the game wants you to get spin moved, you're going to get spin moved no matter what. I keep telling you guys, most of this game is scripted. So if it's sort of like this, you'll be juking and be waiting like strafed up, and you still won't be able to do anything. You know what I'm saying? Like you still won't be able to do anything. And that's what I want you guys to understand. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to upgrade him with the snow. And from this, we're going to go ahead and we're going to get rid of T.Y. Hilton. Only thing that's different is we're not going to spend the excessive amount that we would have on Julio Jones. And that's going to save us some coins and everything like that. So this is what I want to make sure that everybody understands. You have to do it based on what works for your squad. If you think that Julio Jones works better for you, go for it. In my opinion, I think that this guy, he works better for me. All right, so that's what I'm looking to do. So that's why he's going to be the way that, you know what I'm saying, the way that I'm setting it up right now, we don't have enough training for this. And then the physical, we're going to have to give him sprinter. And then ability, we're going to give him deep route specialist. All right, so we're going to have to make some adjustments to everything. And obviously, we can use some of the training that we're going to get back from T.Y. Hilton. All right, so we're going to be getting rid of T.Y. Hilton right now. And from that point, we're going to be able to, let me just go ahead and put in all. All right, so let's go to T.Y. Hilton. And then we're going to basically, from that situation, we're going to make Herman Moore, take over the starting position. And T.Y. Hilton is finally gone. All right, because like I said, from this point on, I'm letting you guys understand, it does not matter about anything else other than the hype factor. I'm being so honest with you guys. I had to learn the hard way. I do not want you guys to do the same thing that I do, because if they're not at least, like, if you can get a player that's at least 6'3" with a 99 speed, which should be coming very, very soon after Randy Moss, a lot of other players are going to be getting upgrades, and then with all your chemistries, you're going to have them faster. If you can get them with height, that's going to help you a lot more. If you want more insight and to actually see visibility of it, you can check out some of my recent gameplays here. You can also go to twitch.tv/GmiasWorld and be able to assess it there as well. Now, from all of that we just did, T.Y. Hizzle for shizzle, this guy's getting rage sizzle for tizzle. You know what I'm saying? So he's at 375. All right. More than likely, we're going to have to probably play it 375. 375, and that's still pretty high for his card, 375. So we're going to go 359 just to try to get rid of him right now to see if he'll sell. And then I want to see what his other cards that we had, because you see how much training we got for that? That way we don't have to spend on more training. I just want to see if okay, that 94 was there. What was his other card like, though? Or did I use a power-up pass for him? Because I don't see the other cards. But I have a lot of 87s and stuff like that are there that I could have sold for training anyway. But looking at this, oh, he was an 84. There goes a T.Y. Hilton. So what did I use? A power-up pass for the other thing for his 91 then? Hold on, let me go over here and look at power-up just to make sure, because that's the one thing too. I guess they might make it better in the future by letting us know. Okay, so the 86 to 87 power pass, that's the only one I have. You sure? That doesn't look right, bro. Like, hold on. That's the only power pass I have. So which did I have an 86 one? What was the other one that was in it? He had a primetime performer. Oh, okay, so we must have paid the training points for it. So we have an 86 overall then. That's fine. And I think I used a 91 on Randy Moss, so that's why that's not there. So we do have an 86 to 87 overall that's there. And then we still have his 84 overall. So once that sells, what we just got will be up a little bit more in my case to have a better situation going on and be able to then further move on with the squad. So what we're going to do right now is, where's T.Y. Hizzle for shizzle? All right, so we're going to go right here, and what we're going to do is we're going to put Herman Moore in that position. All right, so Herman Moore is going to go there, and then we're going to switch it, and make Herman Moore be the starter, okay? And then we're going to just keep Tyreek Hill in the slot and then change him under the specialist to make sure that he remains there. So that way we don't have an issue with it. So let's first do that. Let's go ahead and put Herman Moore over here. All right, no, just for this position only. All right, so we'll do that. And then now from this screen, we're going to press the square button. And then that's going to bring up the upgrade. And then we're going to finish upgrading him from this screen. All right, so now we have everything right there. We're going to go ahead now. His scheme is going to obviously be, because I could give him more spin move, +3 spin move, but I think it might benefit us more to, no pun intended with his name being more, it might benefit us more to give him the go deep. See, this is different, because if we wanted more spin move, we could do that. But I think his spin move being in the 80s, I think that's pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? Even though the threshold is 88, I think that this will be fine, because it'll give him a little bit more as far as what we're trying to do with this. But we could test it out later and see how it works out. We're going to give him sprinter. All right, that's going to be 1,000. All right, let's add that to him. And then the ability he's going to get is going to be deep route specialist. All right, so that way we can always have those deep crossing routes going the way that we want them going. So you see he's a 95. T.Y. Hilton was a 96. That's fine. What we could do is we could also see now, let's just go ahead and look at his numbers, right? We're going to take a look at his numbers and see exactly what's going on. And we're going to make sure that everything that we need out of him is pretty good. Now, I showed you guys this before. Like I told you already, that he's going to be a 94 speed, right? 94 speed and 6'4", in my opinion, is going to beat out that 97 at 5'9", because he's a bigger body. He knows what he's doing. He can get out there, get open. And like I said, when you throw it up to him, you're going to have a lot better result from it. So now his stiff arm is a 66. That's really low. We could get his spin move up to an 86, but I don't think that would help getting him off the press, though. See, that's what the problem would be. Let's go down there and see what his beat press and all that stuff is and see how that would be affected, because that would definitely be an issue. So catch and traffic, short route run, spectacular catch, 97, deep route run. All right, beat press is a 94, so we would be losing +3 on that. I don't know if it would be worth it to give him a little bit more spin move. I think right now, where he's at, he's going to spin probably the same way. That's what I would think. All right, so I like the way the card is right now. And it just makes it a lot better with the market being crashed. All these tips that I'm trying to give you to try to figure out, I want you guys to figure out the best way to manipulate the market to make you guys come out on top. All right, so I'm just pointing that out, that he's at 258 right now. EA might drop something, and it might really heavily influence the market to raise that, because you may end up needing snow again. So depending on what you foresee, you could probably get at least one more and just be sitting on the 3,600 snow if you wanted to, just depending on what they give. But in my case, I right now, I prefer this over anything else. I prefer the height and the speed, because you have to make sure that when you throw the ball up, the guy can go up for it. Now, the best case scenario is that they give me another receiver that I can put in the slot right there, because I'm probably going to have to put Herman Moore in the slot. Depending on where I put Randy Moss, probably keep Tyreek Hill on the outside to see if he could run by somebody, and keep Herman Moore in the slot, because when I send him on a streak, more than likely with his height differential, with the safeties and the corners that I'm playing against, he's going to give me a lot more of success with that. So with the specialist, you see like how he's always going to be the slot receiver? That helps us out just to make sure, like when I had him as a starter, that he would always be the slot receiver in certain formations. But now he's ultimately going to be the slot receiver no matter what, and I'll have to manually change Herman Moore into that, into that whole situation to make sure, because what happens is with a lot of the blitzes that people run, they leave the slot open early. And if you throw a high point pass, Tyreek Hill and T.Y. Hilton are not going up to get it. And that's what heavily affects what you're trying to do. So I think that Herman Moore adds a different type of dimension to the squad right now as a 95 overall, and I think that we'll have much better results with him there. All right, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this helped you guys out to understand exactly some insight into it. If you have further questions or you would want more information on what's going on, don't hesitate to leave a comment. Go ahead and follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram. Check out my homepage here on YouTube, GmiasWorld, and you can go ahead and sub to GmiasWorld Gaming, where you'll be getting a lot more gameplays of other games coming in 2019. But right now, we got a Fortnite series going on with one of my 6-year-old prodigies. I want to thank you guys and girls for watching. Until next time, one love.